be flossing. Never heard of me, cause I'm probably more than you, and my talent can shoot you down and catch bodies inside the booth. Evidence out the shoot, nigga clever inside the booth. I am better inside the booth, you'll go headless when I just shoot. But enough of that. If you want dope, I'm David Ruffins crack. And if you wanna shine, I'll bring you to where them Muslims at. I'm at the top, laid back, like where my city at. I know my punchlines hurt, I be abusing cats. Hold up, man. Turn this bitch up. It's 18, but lyrically I can fuck them up. A conscious rapper that still can go and turn them up. It's middle fingers money first, so I'm acting ugly. Get every hater out of my face, cause only God can judge me. Hold up, what the fuck is up, San Marcos? What's
Philo, hi. Or you could just call me Philo, or you could just call me Jazz. I recently graduated from Texas State University with my master's degree, so I'm a student of life as a result of that, you know what I'm saying? I am an artist, a musician, well, a writer, and a singer. Music inspired me, you know, it moved me in a certain way, you know, emotionally and physically. Just being able to create and like exercise my abilities, or like, yeah, just exercise my abilities to write songs. So dramatic. Alright, I gotta turn the messing off after this. That's what's flipping me.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy G-Day. Y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and every social media at whoisGday. That's J-I-D-E. It's not Jide, it's G-Day. I grew up doing music, and it's kind of my parents' fault, because even though now I don't think that they would have, or they would give me their full support to do this, but it was kind of their fault, because I grew up like doing music. Like from as far as I can remember, I've been in like the choir, like at church, you know, everybody sings at church. I had a piano, like I took lessons, like a private tutor would come teach me how to play the piano. My parents would give me like a drum set that I used to have and play all the time. I'm not really saying anything too deep or too personal. I'm just kind of, you know,
just writing the
right.
Letting everybody know what's going on.
Exactly.
Because, you know, you weren't really, you know, showing people your music.
Exactly. It's all like recent. I grew up a huge Michael Jackson fan. So like, I try to like, he always had like tight melodies, you know what I'm saying? Like you hear dangerous, and it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It makes you just want to move. So I like melodies a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it just makes you want to move. That's how I feel, like, you know?
I'm Delisha J. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Currently here in San Marcos. I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper, producer, all that. Everything you can name, that's me. Growing up for me was like, I had like a hard, different life, so music was my escape. Like, my punishment would be, you can't go sing in the choir. Like, you know, not small things, but like simple things like that.
If you got to smoke the water like his ass, feeling so good like I'm bad. Think I fuck with you now.
For me, it's like, ooh, how do I answer this question? What does it do for me? It gives me like a sanity. Like, it gives me a rush. Like for other people, it may be drugs, for example. But music to me is like, when I write a good bar, I'm like so excited. I'm like, oh my God, I just wrote this, to the point where I'll literally be like, hey, listen to this. Listen to what I said. They don't get them, like, explain it to them, and they're like, oh my God, that is so dope. So music for me is like, it gives me a challenge, because it's like, you constantly have to write something new. Like, I don't like to write on the same topics, and if I do write on the same topics, I want to write a different way. So it gives me a challenge. It gives me joy, honestly. Like, it makes me happy. That might sound really cliche, but it seriously makes me happy. Like, I could literally be having a really bad day, and I can just turn on some music, and it's just like, okay, at the end of the day, like, this is just where I am right now. Like, I know in the future I'm gonna be here to where these little problems that I'm going through, music will help me solve that.
Man, music is therapeutic for real. Like I said, like that's what I hope people can get from my music is to like, let's say you're having a bad day, you can go from having a bad day to having a really great day after hearing a certain song. Like whenever I'm feeling like a certain type of way about something and I listen to music, it automatically like I forget about everything else. And I'm like, man, this beat is so dope, and like, you know, the way the artist is on it is just dope. So I feel like
nigga, just don't forget to pay me my respect, and I'm I see y'all vibing with it. I just had to vent a little bit. Tell me why. Why can't I get my piece of the pie? Like, I'm just trying to understand. Why can't I have my piece?
Making like feel good music, you know, something to make people kind of like if you're having a bad day, you can just put it on and it'll instantly change your mood, you know, make you feel a little better. It has like vibes to it. At least that's what I hope that people get from it.
I like a lot of things about my own music. I like that my music is very vulnerable. I like that I'm hard on myself, even though it gets in the way. I like that I'm always challenging myself, trying new things. I'm always trying to learn, like from other artists who are doing what I want to do. What do I like? I like the way I write.
I really love the songwriting process, like more than anything. And it's kind of crazy that I like songwriting more than the performance part. But then they both give me two different feels.
Usually I just kind of like fuck with the instruments until I hear something that I want to do. I don't believe in love. Another thing that I do is I listen to the songs because I just like, sometimes I forget a vibe that I wanted to create. Like sometimes I just like instruments that I know I want to use. When I keep trying and I just look up and I have a song, like now I can listen to it and like show people. I like when I show people my music because you know, it's always cool reactions. You know what I'm saying? Like people really appreciate it, like when they hear it.
I can make it look cooler, like it's really just like I'm doing something by opening all of these things.
I ain't in it for the fame, but you gon' know my name. Just wait a minute, shit gon' change and you gon' wish you stay, bitch. When you see me switching lanes, girl, don't be acting strange. Just hit my phone and we can do it, though. You can go roll on my...
Don't feel like I have a specific, like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do every time I want to make a song. I know some people have like set routines of what they do. I personally don't think I have a routine. I'm really just like an energy person. Like, I do have to hear a beat first. I feel like I'll just look through beats or I try to create one, whatever the case may be. And when I finally get what I want or I hear the sound or the beat that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like it's the one, I feel like it's easier for me to kind of create a melody of what I feel like should go on top of that. So I kind of come up with a melody, then I kind of fill that melody in with like words that I would want to hear. I really make music for myself.
Yeah, she say my name. Fuck. Another bad take.
You gotta come on the song right.
Ooh, she say my nigga, you ain't even famous. I ain't in it for the fame, but you gon' know my name. Just wait a minute, shit gon' change and you gon' wish you stay. Get it back, I'll cash my spinning.
Alright, let's see what that sounds like. I mean, I just look through beats like all day, honestly. Like I spend like, when I'm trying to make something, depends on what I'm really feeling at the time, but I just search like millions of beats, not millions, but like, you know, a lot of beats till I find like a beat that really just like, you know what I'm saying? If it doesn't captivate me within like the first 10 seconds, I'm just gonna hit next, you know what I'm saying?
I am not a lyric first writer. Like, I can write little bars here and there, and I probably never use those bars unless they come back, but I'm a beat oriented person. Or like if I hear a good beat, the first thing that comes out is a chorus. Like, it comes out so smooth. If I hear a good beat, I can literally write that song in 20-25 minutes.
Now you fool at 30.
There you go. Beautiful. Probably gonna just use this
They
one.
be like, what the hair look like though? Yeah.
Get that deep.
Now you fool at 30. Now you fool at 30. Now you fool at 30. Now you fool at 30.
Oh, I'm tripping.
No, you're good.
I'm a beat person. I gotta have the instrumental, like, because it gives you a feeling. Like, if you listen to an EDM song, you're gonna be like, oh my god, like, you're gonna be bouncing, and the chorus is gonna be bouncy and energetic. Or if you listen to a somber R&B song, you're gonna be more sad. Like, so I go off moods. Like, I go off moods. So the instrumental is very pivotal.
It's like you can
It's definitely mine.
Yeah.
And like, can I back? I'm just sore.
That's why I love this chair. Sleep quick.
No, seriously. How much time I got left? I got time to lay the verse with Yup.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got a verse 3?
No, not a verse 3. La la. I changed the second verse.
Got you. You're gonna re-hit it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we came to party candy copper bag. If you got the smoke, then what a light is that? Feeling so good like I'm bad. Think I fuck with you now, hard pass. Hardball, don't make me cut for your body up like overall. Stay uninvolved, I keep it potent shit, I need the raw. Oh, sorry.
Bro, you were eating that one.
Yeah, okay, redo. I'm sorry.
I'm the Black Rico Suave, blowing dope in the Honda. Got the Henny, got the loud, but you only want the Bombay. I'm the Black Rico Suave, blowing dope in the Honda. Yeah, shorty, want the work, then she going back to pop it. Oh, yeah, AJ Play, yeah, 1, 2, 3, I'm the Black Rico.
Cause I did it by myself, yeah. All these bitches love me, yeah. My drip, they do. Yeah, I swaggered on myself. How you gon' be?
There's nothing like performing, you know, like, there's nothing like showing an audience what you created in real time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the way I perform, it's me and my instrumental, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm really connected to the performing, and like, I'm pushing myself, I'm getting uncomfortable, I'm trying to sound just like the track, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it all out.
No idea, I was trying to be more than an idea.
Kill word on the song. And this is my handwriting. This is my, you know what I'm saying? Alright.
People's reactions, the energy of, you know, really wanting to do well and really wanted to deliver the song the way I intended it to be delivered. It's just all that, man.
I just try to bring myself. I try to bring my energy. I feel like my energy always transfers into the songs that I make. So I feel like I said, it's always gonna be something to make you feel a little better. So I just try to bring that energy on stage. I try to like radiate it almost as I'm performing, like, yeah, you know, just to make you kind of get into it. you to get into it, because a lot of people might not want to get into it until they're comfortable enough with that artist, you know what I'm saying? So I try to make myself comfortable so you can be comfortable and, like, you know what I'm saying, just actually get into the music. So my performances will pretty much be just me being me on stage, you know. Sometimes I might be lit, sometimes if it's a chiller song I might be kind of, you know, chill, but it just depends on what it is.
Yeah, when I'm sharing it, the crowd can dictate how I feel, you know? Like, you can be really happy for giving your music out, but if they're not responding, like, that disconnect it's not gonna give you a good feeling. Like, you're gonna feel like you're not enough. So when I'm songwriting, I feel like I am enough. Like, I'm enough. I wrote this song, I did something that someone else didn't do. Like, this came out of my head, like, you know? So, yeah, they definitely give me two different feels, because songwriting, I don't have to rely on somebody else's feelings to be happy, you know? Because the feelings are coming from me. Performing is kind of like, yeah, I love to perform, but say nobody's paying attention. It's like that gives you a whole nother feeling of like, dang, I'm not good enough. Like, performing allows you to be judged.
The best rapper alive. Fuck what you heard. Hey, I don't give a fuck what you heard, you know what I'm saying? It's only what I think matters.
Everybody got dreams, yo. Everybody got dreams, everybody got dreams, everybody got dreams. Jordan started rapping, told me he pursuing dreams. He be getting
holy God, never tripped about my size. I know myself in every setting. Set inside my presence, word I prosper. Every single weapon, count for pounds, bone.
I'm Nolan from Houston, Texas, and I'm an artist. Austin, San Marcos, like this area is really nice though, like for that reason. Because people support you, and it means a lot as an artist when people support you.
Here, I definitely do feel like I got my start here, because I did put out my first song while being here, and I feel like being a student at Texas State, my primary audience was, I guess, my peers and students of Texas State. So I definitely feel like I definitely got my start here. You know, I feel like I've had some people from here who like my music, you know, have connected with me, and I feel like are fans of my music, if that's a proper word to use.
San Marcos is unique in that we really, really have some exceptional people living out here as far as artists goes. You know, we're all nobodies, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I mean that just being realistic and, you know, in a very humiliating way. Like, we're not none of us are anybody yet, you know. We're trying to become great people, and it's crazy how many of us ended up here all on that same quest, you know what I'm saying?
I was just kind of like looking at people in the scene, you know, like people that I started getting into contact with were musicians, and that was before I ever put out a cover song. So I started here, and honestly, the music scene here I think is honestly amazing. Like, we have so much talent, and it's like so many people that push you to be better. So, and like my friend Travis, R.I.P. Travis, he was like a pivotal piece in my life when I first started doing music, because it was like, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I was just in there writing songs 24/7, and I'm like, hey, look at this. And he's like, dang, you're getting better. And he gave me that confidence of like, you can do this.
It felt great, like, to be able to experience this. It really helped me grow as an artist, just become better, become more myself. But I really feel like I found my stride here, and I know more what I'm doing now, and like kind of figured it out. These were the like figure it out years, learning years, I guess.
I definitely feel like I like the direction the music scene is going in. You know, I'm starting to see more people connect with each other and different things like that. More local shows are being thrown and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely a growing scene. I fuck with it.
I got to know a lot of people who thought like me, who were inspired like me, and that enabled me to grow and find myself and like receive validation when I felt like I was discovering who I am, you know? So that's how, like, you need that community. Like, you need people that's gonna validate you.
I started here, and I'm honestly really grateful that I started here, because like, there's so many musicians in this area that can push you to be better, and that you can network with, and like, that just have the same passion as you, and it can help you put it in like, how do I say this? I don't know. I started here, and I'm honestly really grateful for it, because if I didn't start here, I probably never would have started.
In the spotlight for like criticism, it's kind of like putting yourself out there, I guess, trying to like channel who you are and put it into your particular art form, in my case, which would be music, I guess. And it's pretty much just taking yourself and almost like making yourself vulnerable for other people to kind of like relate to.
It's constantly brainstorming on creative ideas, imagination, always active. You know, it's just having a love for, you know, creating and a love for whatever your medium of creating is.
The scene here honestly just opened me up to the fact that I can do it. That if people see you grinding, people gonna support. Yeah.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic, I win this. So you hear those horns, you finish. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm harder than nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kid, your boy hold weight. I got my soul straight. I brush your mouth like